we have got the new list, under which the first topic that we have got is the two people from the same family. And the subsequent questions are: describe two people who you know from the same family, who these two people are, how you know these two people, how much these two people have similar personalities or characters, or how much they look similar, and explain how well the two people get along with each other. There are so many families in which we have so many members who are quite similar to each other, and the ones that I'm going to explain are my uncles, and they both have been living in USA for such a long time. There are some similarities between these two, but still there are some differences. As these two people have been living in a foreign country, their way of living, their way of behaving is quite similar. And I have known these people since I was born, because they love me so much. They keep offering me a lot of gifts on certain occasions like Diwali, New Year. And I was a very young kid, and I remember that I always missed them very much because one, they loved me, two, they brought a lot of gifts for me. The similar qualities that they have is that they extend a lot of help to the family. They are quite well educated. One is an engineer, the other is a civil engineer. Engineer in the sense he is an optical fiber engineer in computer industry, and the other one is a construction civil engineer. The qualities that are quite similar are remarkable in the sense that they both go to Malerkotla. They both have a lot of religious affiliation to Harmandir Sahib, the Golden Temple, as well as many other places. I remember, like, they go to Salasar, they go to Shirdi, Sai Babaji's temple too. And both are very down to earth. They like wearing simple clothes, and they eat simple food whenever they come to India. I have never seen them eating outside in a restaurant. They both like to spend money on their family and friends. They don't waste it otherwise. Whenever they come, they always advance. They inform me in advance. I have been to Indira Gandhi International Airport to pick them many times. They are so down to earth. Whatever I do, wherever I take them, they are always smiling. They never complain about the circumstances. Like, I remember once I went in my car and the luggage was quite a lot and I didn't know. So we were fully packed in the car, but my uncle was really happy to see me. And even with the small car, he helped me out to manage the luggage. We put some on the rooftop of the car, some inside, though we were fully packed, and he was so happy to see me and his home country. So these are some of the qualities that make them similar. Both of them are quite similar to each other. And the next question is: have there been any changes to family life in your country in the past 20 to 30 years? Absolutely, there have been many changes in the family life in the last 20 to 30 years. People have become busier. They have less time now than the past. People had a lot of time to spare for each other. They listened to each other's problems, and especially in the evening or in the early morning. Now they live away from each other, and they are very busy in their life. Even though there are some people who are still social, but since there is a lack of time, this seems like a luxury, spending time with the family, that is quality time. Do you think modern families are the same as families in the past? Absolutely not. The question is quite similar to the one that I answered earlier. They are very different now. They are busy. They are more self-focused, and they are concentrating more on their career rather than on each other. What effects do you think this might have in the future? In the future, I think there'll be dramatic effects on the people. People will become more stressed, as a man is a social animal. He needs human beings around him to support him, to guide him, to have some jokes and laugh with each other. This isolation, this alienation from the society will bring serious repercussions, and this will definitely lead to more stress. And yeah, it's true that personal success will be there, but the social life will suffer. How do you think family life might evolve in the future? Evolve in the sense it's quite similar. People will become more isolated to their personal family life. They won't interfere much in the distant relations or in a friends circle. Only one or two friends will be close, and they won't have many social tie-ups as they are very busy in their schedules. Overall, it will lead to serious problems in the society. Compared to 20 to 30 years ago, do people today spend more time together as a family or less time? Of course, they spend less time. This is obviously true. People are more into internet, Facebook. Funnily, ironically, people do not spend much time with each other face to face as they do on Facebook. They spend more time being social on the Facebook or WhatsApp or other social channels or social tools. But I think it's a bad thing. They should spend more time with each other. This gives us a feeling of relaxation. We are human beings, so we need each other more than these multimedia tools. Would you say family is important to most people? Absolutely. What else is more important? Family, of course. It's the foremost thing, or I would say our priorities should be towards our family, of course. What's the point of getting success if no one is with you? And of course, family is the first bonding social tie, or I would say institution. So it's important to have good relations with family, and they're very important for us. As they say, blood is thicker than water. They always stand by our sides. We may be successful, we may not be, but family always remain with us. Is family important to you? Absolutely. I can't even think of myself without family. I always try to interact with them, even if they are not with me. Even if, for example, my sister is in Canada, my parents are in Canada, my brother is in New Zealand. I often talk to them on the phone. I put my video conference on the WhatsApp or Viber. I often greet them the New Year or Diwali greetings, or when they come to India, we have a big celebration. We have dinner, breakfast, and lunch together. So yes, family is absolutely important for me. Do young people like to spend time with their parents today? It's true that they should, but they don't. They like to spend more time with their friends. They think that spending time with their parents would be like an educational time. They would be parents like, they would be guiding them, giving them guidelines, nothing else. They don't feel like being entertained with their parents. Yes, there are people who love spending time with their parents too, but the number is falling dramatically. Youngsters just pick up their dinner plates, they go in front of the television, they put on their headphones, maybe play on their PlayStations, watch movies separately from the family. They like spending less time with their parents. For young people, which are more important, their friends or their parents? Today, as I already told you, that the tie-up with the parents and their sons and daughters is decreasing, the bonding is decreasing. They like spending more time with their friends, the youngsters. The parents, they feel like a burden sometimes. They feel stressed with their parents because parents keep guiding them, coaching them, and telling them good things all the time. And friends have fun with them. They go watch movies, they make mistakes with them, they play games with them. There are a few parents who are like friends, and in such cases, they do have good relationships and they spend a lot of time together too. Do you think the role of women in the family has changed in the past few decades? Yes, absolutely. Definitely true. For the past few decades, I've observed this trend setting in. Women are also working and they are doing full-time jobs, and their role in the family has dramatically changed. They are no longer in the family, they're Parents they come back home at around 5, both of them, and thereby the children are becoming more self-dependent, more into cooking their food themselves, and women are more modern today. They are no longer traditional, or they are no longer involved in household jobs only. So yes, there is a lot of change. They are excelling in almost every field. Which do you think is better, to have a small family or a big family? Both have their own merits and demerits. A small family is better, in my opinion, in today's world, since it's easier to manage all the resources and to take care of every member and to stay in touch with each other. A big family has bigger needs, bigger house is required, bigger resources and income. Everything is not possible to get, so there is always some problem going on if the family is big. So a smaller family is always better, in my opinion, provided that all the members are responsible enough and get good education and do their jobs properly. Have family values changed much in the past few decades? Yes, they have. The values, as far as basic values are concerned, they remain the same, but their targets are changing, their way of working is changing. They are living in smaller houses than bigger houses, and the quality life has become better, quality of life, and they have more resources. So the values are changing, as earlier their main source of income was agriculture or other sources, but now they are more into technology, they are more into material things, they are into possessing more advanced gadgets and gizmos in their house. They are more into social status in the society, throwing parties to each other. So their values are changing. Do you think it's good for older members of family, like grandparents, to live with their sons or daughters? Yes, definitely. There is no doubt that parents and grandparents should always live with the family. Some people have a tendency of taking their parents shockingly to the old age homes, as they think like they'll be better cared for there, one, or their responsibility should be put on the shoulders of these old age homes. I think that's really bad. What's the point of the family if we're not living together? And we need old people in our house to advise us time to time, and they also look at us as to what we are doing, and they get a lot of encouragement, and they need to see us. They will otherwise die sooner if they live in these kind of old age homes. We must live with them. They guide us, train us. Old people are like an asset, an encyclopedia of knowledge. The next question is, do you think there are benefits of having old members living with the grandparents and the young members? It's the same question as earlier. What do family members in India do together? Family members in India do a lot of things together, like they cook together, they go on outings together, do shopping, cooking, as I already told you, they have dinner, breakfast, lunch together, they celebrate festivals together. A lot of things they love to do together. If a child has no brothers or sisters, a single child, do you think they can communicate with their parents better, or not as well as child from a big family? Mm, I think in today's world, living in a small family with no siblings makes less of a difference today, as the child is put in one of the best schools. They have a society in which they can interact. They can go out in the street and in the neighborhood houses. They learn a lot of good communication skills from their parents, teachers, peers. It's not necessary to have a bigger family. And it's true that if the family is big, the child will definitely become more social and will learn more moral values immediately. But it is not necessary that if the child doesn't have any siblings, that the child doesn't have good communication skills. Do young people today still like living with their parents as much as young people did years ago? It's true that today's youngsters love to have an independent life, and in the past, it was not true. Youngsters wanted to spend more time with their parents and grandparents. Yes, they want their separate home, they want their personal life not being interfered by anyone. It's true, today's youngsters love to live alone. What are some of the problems that people have when they live alone? Mm, the biggest thing is the health problem. They don't eat well. They love eating fried foods or food from the restaurants, pizzas, burgers. As there is no one to monitor them, they are more into eating these junk foods. Then their waking up hours to sleeping hours, they're taking care of their house. It's in a mess sometimes when you go to a person who is living alone. You will see that his clothes are lying here and there, and the house is not very neat and tidy. So these are some of the problems that a person who is living alone might face. Loneliness. If a person is feeling stressed and depression, there is no one to take care of. So there are many problems created if a person is living alone. Do you think the government should be responsible for teaching people about parenting? I don't think so. To some extent, yes, the government can aware people how to be good parents. There could be classes, there could be seminars, but I think this is something which the society has to teach themselves. Like the parents have to teach their children, grandparents, relatives, and all. And the things that I think should be learned intuitively from within the society itself. There shouldn't be any formal government education provided to the people for parenting. I don't think so. What are the responsibilities of parents? It's very difficult to pinpoint a single responsibility, as parents have to be all one, mentor, two, good friends, three, they have to be strict guardians, they have to do a lot of things all together. Parents, first of all, have to take care of the children in a good way so that they get good health, good mind, good moral values, discipline. They need to tell them how to manage their time well, how to interact within the society. Parents have to do multifaceted tasks. I would say multitasking is there. It's very difficult to say what parents should do. But the foremost thing in today's world is that they should make their children self dependent and responsible towards whatever they do. What problems do people have when they are trying to bring up a child or children? People have lots of problems when they bring up their children. The first thing is that they need to earn enough amount of money to support the needs of their child, and then they have to go with problems in the society itself, finding a job, keeping their job secure, then the society in which the children are living, the company that the children keep, the school homework that they are doing, whether they are completing it on time, meeting the teachers, parent teacher meetings that they have to attend, a lot of things, huge responsibility, and the problems of shortage of time. They don't have much time for their children. They are tired when they come back home, a lot of stress on their mind of earning. So children today are also because of bad society sometimes, or some of the TV channels or programs that they watch, they go astray, they follow the wrong path. So the parents have to take very good care that these problems are faced properly. In India, do employers provide any support for parents? Yes, they do. There are certain